Good morning from what is a very cold Joburg on the 1st of June. Sure. Take a moment and just take a breath. Like this year is really a roller coaster of emotions, of experiences, of transformation. And so if you're feeling a little bit like you need to take a moment and reconnect to yourself, reconnect to the earth, reconnect to life. And now's a good chance to do that. To just pause and pay attention around you to what is going on. To pay attention to within you, to what is going on. And as you take that pause and that breath, just learn to appreciate yourself being alive in this life. And that is the core HeartWay message for June. It's the card, and it's a heart card. You can see it behind me as well there. Appreciate the beauty of your life. Oh, needs to focus. I'm a great fan of talking about love and love in action and love in consciousness. And when we explore love and we kind of open it up to explore the various facets of love, there are a couple of things that come up, and one is grace, the other is compassion, and the third is appreciation. Grace, appreciation, and compassion are three elements of love that we as human beings can practice. When we practice these, our heart expands, our heart softens, our heart allows things to open. And so appreciation and appreciating the beauty of your life. And so often I think the words on this card should say, appreciate the beauty of you being alive in your life. When we allow ourselves to access this energy of appreciation, it really is like wearing sunscreen when you're out at the beach or the ocean, or being able to sit by a warm fire. I think it's in Norway, I may be incorrect with where it is, but there's a concept called hygge, which is all about really just enjoying the delicious comforts of your life. And appreciation has got a little bit of that. It is comforting, it is supporting, it is validating, it is appreciating. When we look at what appreciation is in this month, we can kind of think of, often we talk about an asset appreciating in value, if we look at it from financial terms. And it's a useful way for us to start, because it means that there is a sort of sense of counting, a sort of sense of noticing, of valuing what is going on. Now, this is not about ignoring things. It's not an avoidance tactic. It's not about spiritual bypassing or being toxically positive. I woke up this morning. I have a very, very incredibly full diary at the moment. I have a lot going on in June, which I appreciate. But with it comes a huge amount of prep work. And I woke up early this morning, 5:45, 5:45, maybe that's not as early as some, and wanted to print. And we've got a Wi-Fi printer to my office. So I opened up my iPad, my bed, and I was trying to print. These are real champagne problems out there. And the printer wouldn't work. Yeah, this joke that says never tell a printer you're busy or you're in a rush. And so I got up, and our office, I have to go outside. So I went outside, I came upstairs, and it was cold, and I was irritable, and I was really frustrated that I needed to do this so early in the morning. And then as I walked in my office, we have this beautiful skyline over Sandton. And it was right as the sun was rising. And the sky was the most magnificent, orange I've seen in a long time. And it took my breath away as to how beautiful it was. And it was such a reminder of this concept of appreciation of life, is that in that moment, in that stillness, in that beautiful experience of watching the sunrise, I get to notice my experience of life includes the cold, the frustration, the early, the overwhelming to-do list, and the sunrise, and the ability to be present to it. And all of that requires appreciation. The beauty of the sunrise just brings us back into the present moment and says, just pay attention to everything that's going on. And suddenly I could take a breath and sigh, and my heart could soften, and it shifted my whole morning. And this is the gift of appreciation, is paying attention to all that goes on around us that offers us an opportunity to appreciate. And I'm going to say it again, everything. The complexity of your life is in the all of your life. And we can't appreciate one side and hate another side. We need to see it all. And so it's a little bit like loving a person. We appreciate all their quirks, yeah, all the silly jokes, all the funny things, yeah, all the weird ways they choose to participate in life, their habits. When we're in love with them, we appreciate that about them, even when we get irritated with it. So appreciation is this invitation to be more present, to be more open, to be more aware, and to be more allowing of the complexity of things that are going on in our lives. When we look at the card for appreciation, we can see this beautiful protea on it. And there's a representation of this heart-opening experience that can happen with appreciation. But the protea is one of the first flowers in Africa, if we look at Cape Town, that blossoms after the fires. So when we have the fires moving through the mountains, once those fires have calmed down and cooled to ashes, and we start to see life forming again, the protea comes through, and there's this hardiness to the beautiful protea. And so it is this sort of phoenix from the flame kind of experience. It's this ability for that which needs to be moved away so that that which can grow can come through. And so part of life has got these endings and beginnings, these hardships and these blossomings, this flow of life where there's a complexity to it, much of which we can't understand. And appreciation allows us to look at that and to see what one thing leads to in life, that it all is part of a great cycle. Appreciation is a wonderful energy for love because it means we don't have to always like something. I can appreciate many things in my life that I don't like. I can appreciate that tax is a real process, and I can appreciate the need for it in the world and in this society. Doesn't mean I like it necessarily, and I certainly don't like the admin and the process around it, but I can still appreciate it's part of it. Yeah? I can appreciate the cold weather even when I don't like it. There's a crispness in the air, there's a difference, and the contrast to the warmth is in itself a valuable lesson to learn. And so this again is not about bypassing and trying to find the silver lining or the gift. It's about noticing its contrast and noticing my resistance and noticing what I need to learn to appreciate, even though I don't like it and even though I don't understand it. I can appreciate how difficult it is for somebody to navigate their life, even when I think I know what they should be doing. I can appreciate the gift of life. And that really is the heart of this, is that You know, we have faced over the last few years a profound amount of grief. And whenever we're facing grief, we're often faced with this question of, what am I doing with my life? What is my life about? Why am I alive? And to appreciate that you get to be alive right now, that you get to go through today, that you get to do the work you're doing, you get to have the experiences you're having. And I fully understand some of that comes with pain or stress or frustration, but you get to do that too. It's part of the great opportunity of being alive. And you get to change it, and you get to alter it, and you get to explore it, and you get to learn from it. And these words, I get to, are really powerful ways to access this energy of appreciation. Is what do you get to do today? What do you have the opportunity today? And the last part of appreciation that I'd like to introduce you to as we move into June and we allow ourselves to experience this energy more fully is appreciating yourself, appreciating your body. Yeah, it does a lot for you that you don't even know it's doing. Appreciating your heart, appreciating the emotions, all of them, that give you the wisdom and the insight into what's going on for you. Appreciating your mind, even for its worries and its struggles, but for its intellect and ability to think and learn and structure. An appreciation of the spirit that you have, the aliveness that you have. Appreciation is different to gratitude. Gratitude is a thankfulness. Gratitude is often more intellectual in a strange way. Sorry, let's have a sip of coffee. I've had COVID, so my throat is, and I'm learning to appreciate that COVID has taught me a lot in the last month. I was saying appreciation is not gratitude. Gratitude is an action. Gratitude is something we can do. Gratitude is often mental, and gratitude can often have a guilt component to it. Like I should be grateful for things in my life. Whereas appreciation is more of a presence and an acknowledging of everything that's going on, and really being able to appreciate the thorns, the fire, the difficulty, without changing it, just noticing it. So my invitation to you, should you choose to accept it for June, is to start practicing appreciation. Start noticing in your journals, if you work with journals, what can I appreciate about me today? What can I appreciate about my life today? What I can appreciate about the people in my life today? And you just start paying attention to what appreciation offers you. To me, it is the glue. It is the warmth. It is the comfort that gives me the courage to continue each day. If you'd like to explore more around appreciation, we'll be going into looking at the various facets of your life and how to access appreciation. We'll be doing some heart-centered journaling and art activities around appreciation in the next HeartWay session. It is normally the second Tuesday of every month, but because I'm going to Namibia this month, I've moved it to the first Tuesday. So the next HeartWay session is next week on the 7th of June. It's 250 Rand. If you can't join us live, you will get the recording. And they're really such beautiful experiences of accessing this energy. So I hope to see you there. The link is in the description below. Otherwise, have a beautiful June, and I appreciate you for being you. Lots of love. Namaste.